Good morning, everyone. It's Easter 2020. Today is Easter. We are in St Lucia. Last Easter was Israel. But Easter never changes, does it? Regardless of where you are, it's always the same. Had planned to do this for the sun rising in the east, which is off the bow of the boat, but it's blowing pretty hard out there, so you would not be able to hear this above the wind. And from the Gospel of Luke, on the first day of the week, at the first sight of dawn, they went to the tomb with the spices that had been prepared, and they found that the stone had been rolled away from the tomb. But on entering, they discovered the body of the Lord Jesus was not there. As they stood there not knowing what to think, two men in brilliant clothes suddenly appeared at their side, terrified. The women lowered their eyes, but the two men said to them, "Why look among the dead for someone who is alive? He is not here. He is risen. Remembering what they told you when he was still in Galilee, that the Son of Man had to be handed over to the power of sinful men and be crucified, and rise again on the third day." And they remembered his words. When the women returned from the tomb, they told this to the 11 and to all the others. Peter, however, went running to the tomb. He bent down, saw the binding of the cloth, but nothing else, and went back home amazed. They were still talking about this when he himself, that is Jesus, stood among them and said to them, "Peace be with you." And in a state of alarm and fright, they thought they were seeing a ghost. But he said, "Why are you so agitated? And why are your doubts rising in your hearts? Look at my hands and feet. Yes, it is I indeed. Touch me and see for yourself. A ghost has no flesh and bones, as you can see I have." And as he said this, he showed them his hands and feet. Their joy was so great that they could not believe it, and they stood there dumbfounded. So he said to them, "Have you anything to eat?" And they offered him a piece of grilled fish, which he took and ate before their eyes. The Lord is risen. He has risen indeed. Happy Easter to everyone. Have a great day. Even though we may not be able to attend church this Sunday, you can attend church like the rest of us on virtual church on the computer. And what really is a church? It isn't a building. It is the people who know that Jesus is alive and lives in their heart. And he's here for us every day. We will overcome this. He is with us today and every day. Have a happy Easter.